Keepers. I'm Susan, a crew leader and the stewardship manager for Trail Keepers of Oregon. Today we're going to talk about trail work in fire-affected areas, how to manage risk, and how to be prepared. Come join us to restore trails that have been damaged by wildfire. TKO has been engaging communities in trail restoration in the Eagle Creek fire-affected area of the Columbia River Gorge since 2018. Guided by that experience, we are confident in the power of partnership to rebuild trails and our connection to Oregon's special places. Though wildfires are commonly reported as being vast swaths of scorched earth, the reality is that wildfire occurs in a mosaic pattern of varying intensity. While those blackened areas are certain to be found, these severely burned spots are usually a small fraction of the affected area, with the majority being mildly to moderately impacted. In the days and weeks leading up to our first efforts in a fire-affected area, we calculate risk using a variety of methods, including job hazard analysis and risk assessments. There are many factors that can dictate how a fire affects a landscape: environmental conditions, density of forest fuels, topology of the landscape, and so forth. When the smoke is cleared, we can assess the condition of what remains. We take note of safety hazards as we assess and restore trails in the fire-affected area based on the low, medium, and high severities of damage we encounter. Low severity includes landscapes where fire has cleared understory clutter, but most of the canopy trees have survived. Medium severity includes areas where some of the canopy trees have been killed, but many remain alive. High severity includes areas where fire reached higher and burned more intensely, killing canopy trees and almost all understory trees and shrubs. With these observations of fire intensity and the topology of the landscape, we can plan ahead to mitigate risks so you can have a fun and safe time giving back to trails in the fire-affected area. The week before, determine severity of the burn within the work area: low, medium, or high. Check the weather forecast and have backup plans in case of forecasted winds or heavy rains. Prepare specific trailhead communication and emergency action plans and send them to the land manager and emergency service providers. At the trailhead, review a burn area job hazard analysis, or JHA. Check in with dispatch, emergency services, and/or security services to make sure our crew has support. Display parking permits in vehicles when parking at closed trailheads. Minimize the number of cars visible at closed trailheads as well. During. Walk through medium and high risk areas one at a time with team members serving as lookouts for hazards. Monitor weather throughout the day and adjust the work plan as needed. Discontinue assessment and repair work if winds reach more than 20 miles per hour or heavy rain begins, especially in medium and high severity burn areas. Work in groups, never allowing individuals to work, scout ahead, or return to the trailhead alone. The first and last person on trail must have working radios. Flag any trees, logs, or other hazards encountered and note the GPS location if possible. Be alert for rock and tree hazards along the trail. Look up, look down, and look around for snags and fire-weakened trees, torpedo logs, unstable boulders, or other large debris that could slide or roll onto the trail, tripping hazards and undermined trail caused by burning of underground roots, and debris flow potential along and across the trail. At TKO, safety, fun, and service are our top priorities. Nothing is more important than ensuring your personal safety and enjoyment in giving back to our trails. Volunteers can safely play a powerful role in fire-affected trail recovery when we avoid and mitigate the risks inherent to these landscapes. Trail Keepers of Oregon wants to encourage you to come out to a TKO trail party. There you can learn how to assess and address any trail maintenance issues you might encounter anywhere in the state. Once the smoke clears, you'll be ready to help out on fire-affected areas as well. Check out our Tko Calendar for upcoming events. Special thanks to our partners, Travel Oregon and the Forest Service Oregon Trails Fund, for supporting our efforts to restore our fire-affected area trails.